WarMind's Guardians. Welcome to my channel. My name is Brewmanchew. This is the first legitimate video that I have made on Destiny. I have been a big fan of Destiny. Play Warlock, been around the bend like a long time. One of the things that I've learned over the years of being a Warlock is, where class is kind of boring. Compared to what like hunters can do and compared to what titans can do, warlocks are probably one of the most simplistic, like very blunt things. Sure, like titans have their punching, but warlocks are basically the same thing, but just throwing heaps of energy at people. You see what I mean? I don't know, it's just, it doesn't seem fun. This brings you to the build that I have created, the WarMind's Symphony. If you give me 1 second, we will get right into it. Don't mind now. Alright, I'm new to this. As you can tell, from the beginning of the video, I was doing some pretty crazy stuff, and I want to go more in depth into my build and how it works. So, let's get into it. First off, what we need to know is, this is all about explosions. Instead of just one thing doing all the work, everything just synergizes together very well. Knowing that everything that is chaotic that's happening around you is coming from you kind of gives you a little more vigor. You feel strong, knowing that you are the one that's doing all this. So, let's, where to begin? How about we'll begin with what we're using. We're going to be using Bottom Tree Dawnblade. Recently it has gotten an update, Igniting Touch. What it does is strike a combatant with a melee ability to burn them. Defeating burning combatants causes them to explode. We'll get back to that because that is a key factor in the whole thing of how this build works. Alright, going from there, we're going to go with our weaponry. What we have here is we have a Praetus Revenge. As you can tell, I'm mostly range oriented. We have Firefly with rewind rounds. I love this roll. It's so good. And then I use Polaris Lance. I know, it's weird. I find this gun to be very reliable, and it's also one of my favorite exotic scout rifles. King for me is Dead Man's Tale, the way that it is, that it's a lever action with iron sights. The fact that it's like meta and PvP or anything, I just like the feel of the gun. It just feels good. It's not about Dead Man's today, it's about Polaris Lance. I did some testing and I don't think it works, but it might work. The Perfect Fifth returns ammo to the mag every time you land a precision shot. Landing 4 precision shots makes another one just do a burst of flame and it lights them on fire, along with a catalyst, gives it dragonfly. So, more explosions. More explosions makes a lot of things happen. And then we have Soulless Scar. Soulless Scar comes in is obviously chain reaction. Chain reaction doesn't just work off of the heavy, it also works off of light attack, so you can just light attack things around you and they will also explode. As you can tell, there's a lot of boom going on in this build. We didn't even get to the armor. So, in order to make this build work, all of your armor pieces need to be solar. This is one of the key components. Dawn Chorus. The Rite of Ember. Your Daybreak projectile causes targets to burn on contact and deal more damage to them. All of your burn effects last longer, and you gain a small amount of melee energy each time one of your burn effects damages a target. So here's where the cool thing comes in. This also goes off your Igniting Touch. Your Igniting Touch means anything that what happens is they explode, and when they explode, if anybody gets hit with the explosion, it also burns that target. I'm going to be talking a lot. It seems simple, but it's actually really complicated and there's a lot of math going on. I'm sorry. And then they light on fire. But if they die, they also explode and light other things on fire. See where this is going? Dawn Chorus makes the ignition burning last longer. Like, I think 10 seconds? I'm not sure on that, don't quote me on it. But here's the really fun part, and this is why I like that the build works. Burning cells. Burning cells is a big part of this build. So, burning cells, destroying a Warmind creates a burst of solar energy that causes enemies to burn for several seconds. This is also affected by Dawn Chorus, which also in turn, the burning cell effect counts as an ignition touch. Meaning anybody that gets burned by your WarMind cell will explode. And that's why you saw the chain reactions of all that stuff happening. Everything explodes when they get burned and die. So this burning cell is a big key point about this. Obviously we have Wrath of Rasputin. We definitely need that. You need that to run this build. Which also, all the explosions, they all correspond with each other, making more WarMind cells. You make more WarMind cells than you even know what to do with. Going from there, we have Light of the Fire. Now, Light of the Fire, what that does is rapidly defeating tough foes with detonated WarMind cells generates orbs of power. You generate a lot of orbs for your fire team and people around you. So that's a big thing. That's a big plus. And then we have Burning Cells, which is a key component in Global Reach. Yes, they got a nerf, but guess what? This build doesn't care about the nerf. There's a lot of stuff going on. And I know I'm rambling, but this is so cool. Okay? And then we have Rage of the WarMind, which, yes, it's very expensive, but adds additional solar damage to your explosions of WarMind cells you destroy? Hello? Why the hell would you not? That means your booms hurt, everything hurts. Now let's get into the other stuff. Sniper Rifle Scavenger, hands-on. Hands-on, hands-on works with all the burning cell damage. So actually everything that explodes, they count as a melee. Hands-on will make you gain more super. If you have enough targets, you can get your super back in like 10 seconds or 20 seconds. But only if you have enough targets. Don't quote me on there, because I don't know how much I get it, because I normally have my super, which, it's really big. But the fact that hands-on works with it is really terrifying. This build is very strong, and I'm glad that I came up with it. Let's see here. Then we got, gloves. Yeah, we got gloves, scout rifle mastering, fastball, and whatnot. Another thing, your grenades will also, because of Dawn Chorus, your grenades will also catch things on fire. And they will also cause them to explode. Everything is about explosions, and that's the best thing I can tell you. I don't know where to go from here. I guess I could show you more, and I could tell you and give you a breakdown of what exactly I'm doing to make things happen. So I could do that real quick, and then after that, I could show you another thing that I found out that I found is really cool, and I hope you like it. Be right back. Alright, back at my testing ground. As you can tell, I really hate Hive, and that's the whole reason why I kind of made this build to begin with. Battle Kitten. Huh. Okay, so we're here on the moon, and as you can tell, one just started up. Ooh, that guy has 1,000 voices. A lot of weapons can synergize with this, along with fusion rifles and whatnot. I can get more into there, but if you're taking this into Vanguard stuff, there's a lot of things you can do. Especially the fact that your Dawnblade hurts, extremely. That's how much damage your Dawnblade does, and that's how much destruction it wreaks. Wow. That's crazy. So then we hit this, and then anything back there, everything just dies and explodes. Just like that. And this guy's on fire. They stay on fire for about 10 seconds. So that's really good. But yeah, one hit. Oh, didn't go. I wonder if chain reaction only goes off if there's people near. Nope, it just... okay. So then we hit that WarMind cell. Where the hell is it? I thought there was a WarMind cell here. I don't know. But we can hit the ignition touch. Whoop! There's more. Just so much. And big boy explosions coming in. So yes, basically if you have all these WarMind cells around, don't worry about it, because a lot of the times your explosions will just blow them up for you, causing even more explosions and just wreaking havoc. So now let's take a second and we will get a good feel of another thing that I was thinking of. Right. But first, this is Strike and Nightfall mission viable, because luckily for you, there are things that have Overload and Unstoppable that are explosion based that you can totally use. One of them is Jotun. Definitely use Jotun for Unstoppables, and also TQ's Divination, which you already know about, works well with this. Along with Sunshot. Sunshot was normally a no-brainer, but I wanted to give Polaris Lance some love because this build, my build particular, how it's set up is to be far away. Just popping heads, throwing grenades, and just hitting the WarMind cells and making them do the work. So that's my whole shtick. I'm about to die. Oh, I'm good. That's my whole shtick with that. Now I will bring you over to my next big thing. This is another one of my favorites, and I can't believe this works, and nobody made a video about it yet. So I'm gonna be the first one to make a video about it, which is gonna be really awesome. Alright, so here we go. So, the second item that you can use, surprisingly enough, a lot of Warlocks don't use it, is Felwinter's Felwinter's Helm. I almost said Felwinter's Line. What the hell is wrong with me? Felwinter's Helm actually works with your ignition touch, and also works with the WarMind cells in a very peculiar way. Let me show you. Out of the two helms, Dawn Chorus, Felwinter's Helm, find Felwinter's Helm to be more stylish. But on a side note, if you're going to use Felwinter's Helm with it, Dawn Chorus, it's WarMind's Symphony. I call this one Felwinter's Cry. It works the same way, but different. So you know how people miss Oppressive Darkness, right? Cool thing is, with Felwinter's Helm, all you have to do is melee the WarMind cell, and then you cause everything to become weak. Everything is weakened. The amount of carnage that you can cause with Felwinter's Helm is ridiculous. So here we go. We hit this WarMind cell. It thinks it's a melee, causing that. Granted, you're not going to do as much damage with your super, but at the same time, you are going to weaken an entire battlefield with it. So that is a big plus, like super big plus. I don't think it affects grenades. I don't think it. Nah, it doesn't affect grenades. Oh well. But ignition touch, that is a definite. There it is. I don't think it's all the time, but everything has a chance to make it explode into a weakness. And I think that is really beautiful synergy. The fact that Felwinter's Helm works with WarMind cells like that. Because you're putting together Rasputin and his son. And like, maybe they meant to do it like that, kind of like what they did with Necrotic Grips and Thorn, or Lumina with those pants. What the hell are they called? Boots of the Assembler. But nonetheless, that is my guide to my build. If you use it, give this video a thumbs up, and also if you like it, please comment and tell me if you want more build ideas that synergize with this build. Do you want me to make a full fire team build, just having the Symphony where they all use different stuff, like one that's based off of Void, one that's based off of Arc, stuff like that? I would love to hear about it, because this is what I do. Side note though, do keep in mind that I stream primarily on Twitch, as in I don't really upload that much on here, but this video gets a good amount of like traction. I will try to upload as much as I can, but feel free to come say hi to me if you want. Twitch.tv/Brewmanchew. Stream there literally every day, and I am a workaholic and I stream hours upon hours on end. I play MMOs mostly, and Destiny and Warframe are the two MMOs that I'm playing mostly as of late. Especially with what's coming on later in Destiny, and what's happening in Warframe, I am going to be busy. So please come in and say hi. Alright? My name is Brewmanchew, signing off. I love all your faces, and please, try out my build. See if you like it. Alright? Bye!
Smoke lingers after fire.